Yo, what's good, boys? Yeah, man, it's been a minute, right? I haven't. Hold up. Hit pause on that bad boy. I got that shit on loop. You could tell it's been a minute since I've been here. It's been 4 months. 4 months without a cast. Been kind of semi-retired. Just came out, I guess maybe one last time to cast this final. We got Syndicate and the Circle in the 2026, we'll call it, because it originally started in 25, but it's now 2026. Yeah, I guess the tournament got pushed back a little bit because of all the stuff that was going on, updates for Hell Let Loose, and just being issues, surprisingly, right, issues with the releases and patches and whatnot. Anyway, but here we are in the finals. Syndicate, North American team taking on the Circle, a European squad. And I do need to get myself caught up. I mean, I was following up until around December, during holiday. So let's just show you guys how we got here. So I'm going to pop up the brackets real quick. Okay, so week 14, December 14th, which is week 6, is where I want to focus on. The Circle and Syndicate played on, I want to say, SME. Yeah, I think it was SME, bottom point, whatever the hell that is. I forgot already. But there was some weird shit that went on. The Circle was up 3-2, and the game just crashed, like in the middle. Or I don't even know. There was some controversy behind it, but I just remember Syndicate losing. But then like a week later, they get some sort of forfeit win or something. I don't know. Look, all I know is Syndicate is going to be in for one heck of a fight. They played in week 7. They played BFTB, a German team, and beat them 3-2. That same week 7, the Circle played Pathfinders. Pathfinders is another fantastic North American team, definitely on the level of Syndicate, and they beat them 3-2. So I'm expecting a real competitive, exciting final. I mean, two of the best teams in the Challenger League. And the Challenger League is basically the step behind or right below the Premier League, where the top teams play. So I'm not sure how this works. If the team that wins gets pushed up in the league standings and go to, okay, I'm just checking. We've got 99 in server. I'm not going to hold you up too long. But yeah, let's get this quick little matchup. Show off these damn graphics that I spent so much time doing. So yeah, there you have it. It's going to be Omaha Beach. The bottom point is going to be our midpoint, artillery battery. Does it favor anybody? It's pretty even. It's pretty even. Off the start, it's really going to depend on how Syndicate gets off the beach as they're coming in as allies, traversing up those embankments, those cliffs. If their trucks don't get stuck, I think it's a 50-50 on start. And yeah, let's throw some music in there. Damn, there's so much to do, man. We just got the server information literally 5 minutes ago, so it feels like everything's kind of slammed together. But we're gonna make it. You know what? Why don't I just jump right into the main scene and let's just get this cast started. Okay, everything seems to be working. Lots of familiar faces. Got an OG back, an heir apparent. Everybody's favorite. If you don't know, you know. But I'm not seeing. Oh, there he is, my boy Twad at the very, very bottom. So I'll be joining his squad. Interesting. Wix? No, not the same Wix. Definitely not Wix. From Helios. And yeah, I've been out of the casting bit for quite a while. Rico 85, that's an old school Spanish guy. Holy shit. Same as Hellfish, I believe. So they got a nice little conglomerate. Oh my God, Fake, a former Syndicate player. Lord Jack's a former Syndicate. Gloomy, these are all former Syn players. So there's a little bit of a rivalry going on right here. Lady Bi, also a former Syn. Anyway, let's just mouse and fly over our point that we're going to focus most of our attention on, which is this radar station. Right over here. Here's going to be the midpoint. And I'm sorry if the stream is a little shitty. I just got a new 4K monitor, man, and streaming this thing is a bit choppy. Hope it's not too bad for you guys. Let's do my basic lock-ons. Okay. No weird shit happening going underneath the terrain. But anyway, remember I was saying earlier about traversing up this embankment. So I imagine Syndicate loading up bodies right here off the landing craft. Okay. And then having to get up this steep embankment here without getting hooked on anything, no rocks, and then get into this open field and just beeline it. Oh my goodness. Straight for the radar dish. Okay, and we got an alert. We're flipping in about 20 seconds, so all right. Do we have any music? Let's play some damn music. There we go. We got the flip. Let's see. So we are allies. Let's go. Check for boy Twad. Be nice if I got an invite. There he is. Where is he? He's in Dog Squad. Grab this rifleman kit. Okay, let's get the hell way up top. Now the fun of setting up all this artillery. What is this? All right, camera work. Here we go. Just bear with me. Like I said, your boy hasn't done this in a hot minute. All right, so that looks good. Yas. Okay. Working on down to the south. Now, there's been some new things in the update, and I'll touch on them in a second once I get set up. Okay, so we're locked onto those boys. Get rid of this damn music now. Yee yee. Last thing we got to make sure we don't F up is the clock. We'll do all the rules and all that good shit afterwards. Just want to get a nice clean open. Can't be starting out the final. Can't be starting the final off rough. Okay, our commander today is... Yeah, I never could say his name. Zidel? I don't know, man. All right. Like I said, a crazy clash. The strong point does hang to the east a little bit of the midline here, so allies have a shorter distance to travel. However, they have to traverse up this hill without getting caught. I think it's a straight shot in for the German team. The circle. Anyway, 10 seconds away. About ready to get it popping. Here we go. We're alive, baby. Now, from what I understand, I've talked to a few people. There is a few tank snipes that are super important to this. So I'm going to kind of pan back a little bit here and just kind of let you guys watch it roll in. We'll pop the map when it gets close. Okay, there goes one. There goes the other. Let's just launch. Try and find where these things are going. Okay, they're off. Man, there's counters. Okay, we got one, baby. All that damn prep paying off. One of the trucks, not sure how big. Was it a... Not sure if it was a fully crewed infantry transport. But this is pretty much it. The circle needs to throw everything in to the strong point and get this under control, since he's got one inside the looks on Lord Jax's tank. Wow, big play right there. If you can get rid of the enemy tanks early, Batman with a nice play. Excellent, excellent, excellent job. That was nice. Syndicate 50% capped on artillery battery, which means there's only about a minute remaining left until they capture. And now that they know the middle is clear, no tanks, Syndicate pushing Cat Major and one of the Chinese players up into a better position. And this is looking hella good right now for Syndicate to take the early lead. Capone 84 outside of his normal artillery, running this solo. Just looking to cover map edge. Looking to cover this spot right here. Okay. Garrison most likely. Actually, disregard. In the neutral, nothing goes up. But looks like the circle is dropping supplies. And we do have a cap for a 3-2. And I didn't start the damn timer. Fail. Gadarian, you suck. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get rid of that. Okay. Anyway, let's try and focus, get back in the game. All rusty and dusty, but I'm gonna do it. And data watching the back end, making sure they don't get hooked. I guess the flank coming around the back, because obviously front door push, but it's how much will the line, or excuse me, the circle gain. Okay, we got Rico and Nova about to get acquainted. Got that MG, Lenny's on top, covering all those alleyways. Okay, our front door push for the circle. Awfully difficult to get any kind of traction. You'll come right up to this hedgerow, then you're greeted by a bunch of barbed wire and trenches. And this is pretty much going to be a stalemate. It's up to the tanks to bust through. Rodder, Patrick's, and Hans They need to get that tank advantage. Obviously, Cat and the Panzer IV right here will be dueling for a bit. Inf has no chance of getting in. Now this is new, folks. If you haven't seen it, I think it's is it not a repair station? It might be a supply, so tanks don't have to go back. I'm not sure if it repairs. Like I said, it's been a hot minute. So they're going to stalemate over there for a minute. I think the fight will be can the circle. All right, owning the church at Verville, which is right here. They must hold this in order to launch down south through the F column. So we'll watch this development as well as the front door. The circle is getting closer. So they're definitely doing a job. Holy shit, look at these guys pushing in. I'm hearing sound is terrible. Bad buffering. Yep. We'll try to turn it down a little bit, boys. Maybe too much artillery. Yeah, and I am seeing I'm getting a whole lot of buffering. I'm not sure why, guys. I could check the stream bit rate, but yeah. Not sure if I mentioned we're on a 15-minute delay. And the other person casting the circle side is Havoc. If my stream is trash, guys, why don't you go give Havoc a quick look. Maybe his stream runs a little smoother than mine. Like I said, I'm running a 4K, and this is my first stream since purchasing that, so didn't get an opportunity really to test. So if it is laggy or choppy, audio's not clear, I apologize. So we got Tommy over here, just gonna hold the lane. Don't need much in the way of inf. Just gonna sit over here. Now this is the soft cap, so yeah. That's gonna be a definite important piece of real estate to keep. It is backed up by a light tank. Stoop and Bryson in there. Artillery gun, AT gun set up in case they try to peek their tanks up. Syndicate's prepped for what might be. But in the meantime, it's just going to be this kind of stalemate on the front door. And I think most of your fun action is going to be over here. Where your inf is. Away from that meat grind out there. Yeah, definitely the team that utilizes their smoke and then rush to the open space. Through every little hole, there's going to be somebody peeking. Got a little bit of an interesting thing happening. Let's get over here. We got Sherman going down. What was that? Great meme, perhaps, or fake? One of those guys. But this is what I was looking at over here. Interestingly, Panzer IV has moved up. Now there was that pack gun built earlier. Not sure if they're, and there it is unmanned. Salon quality might jump in it. And I do have to check something. I think I got the dampen rate wrong. Oh, how about that? So I'm not sliding around as much. Yeah, thank God the audio has kind of fixed itself. Now, Davey Tank Killer, what you heard about him is real. He is the real deal tank killer. That is not some fake phony name made up. Patience is the name of the game. Now he knows that there's inf. He's taking his time. V? Or is that 5? Don't know. Oh my God. The cat and mouse game for real. No shame in this. Ah. Couldn't hear those footsteps. Now 5 over here with the big balls running out in the open, getting clapped by DJ. Not a lot of cover, mostly skin. If you can find some terrain that's defilade. Okay, we got a little bit of, all right, 76. They might decide, Syndicate that is, and move up if the situation is good enough. All right, we got our Tiger up. All right, quick little update. If you guys haven't been around like me, I do know that the tanks in the new meta spawn once every 10 minutes. So both sides can only have 2 heavies on the board at one time. And the respawn time on them are now 10 minutes as opposed to, I think it was maybe 6 minutes prior. So taking care of your heavies, definitely a priority. Let's lock with fake. Gonna enjoy this STG 44 fake. Like I said, a former Syndicate, good player, great inf. We're gonna run with him as long as he's alive. Nice usage of the smoke. Gets one Syndicate player. Gets another. On the 2 kill streak. Is that the satchel? Do I see him pull out? Okay, level 9. Get you that satchel. You see that 3K? 3 kg? Excuse me. Looking to take out a cluster of this infantry, and it does look like it's probably going to catch the sniper. And nope, Chalks is dead already. All right, guys, I got to do something here. I got to see if I can get my boy Sam last minute. I'm going to try and get him in here, guys. Hang tight. Try and give this guy a quick call. Shit. I don't even have, hold up. I don't even have. Sam, when you hear this, I just realized something, dude. We didn't get it done quick enough. I deleted all my Discord stuff. I guess it just wasn't meant to be, brother. Even if I got you on the call, I wouldn't have your voice, and I'd have to set that up. So unfortunately, you guys, your guest, Sam, one of the Jersey boys like me, Syndicate tanker, we were hoping to get together and link up, but it just didn't work out. Getting that straight roadkill. Mark tanks, please. There, boy, Mark, on the delivery there. Well done, sir. Let's get this map check. Let's get a quick peek. Front door is still the same. I mean, we're almost 30 minutes into the match. The front door has not changed. 7 and 8 row is still basically a stalemate. And to the north, we can see clearly the church, which is Verville Sumer, in the hands of the circle. And for me, I think it's just going to come down to who gets the tank advantage and who pushes their inf with their tanks. All right, Markey. What you got there, boy? You got the Garan. Yeah, and this is pretty much comp, guys. You kind of just sit, you hold your positions, you protect that tank, you take a shot to the chest for the team, catch a bullet so you know where they're coming from. But again, if you're not pushing space, data will just respawn, and he's going to do it again. Now we are getting cap progress, and this is definitely soft cap. So soft cap meaning there are more bodies, because they're only +1. Each one of these bodies count for +1. The circle or the ring, the hard cap, whatever you want to call it, is +3. Syndicate does have a few bodies in here, so for them to be losing, not good. Now, having spawned on the strong point, defending, but now it's up to Syndicate to push out. And when that happens, the circle needs to push that open space and gain position. Okay, we didn't see much at the bottom of the map. The radar tower itself is pretty much still the same. Yeah, Batman. Damn, that already. And it's just fills. You just saw marked tanks up north by the church. So there's that teamwork, that communication saying, hey guys, we're getting shit on. Midpoint, strong point defense starting to get folded. So there it is. They'll redivert or divert some of their players from north, help push out this strong point. The BAR. Two boys trade. Got limbs going everywhere. Got the real one. You know, some days I just look at this game and I go, man, I love this game. And other days when I play it, it's pain. Real one trying to hook around. All right, he's just a runner, just a probe. Now he's hopped on top of one of the hedgerows. Oh my God, he got the commander up top. Hova. Oh my God, commander. Oh shit. Yo, the commander almost made it to the ring. That's big ass balls. Getting closer to the Syndicate garrison, which is inside of the radar bunker, protected from any kind of bombing run. So it's up to the circle to get close enough to actually lock it out. And we're starting to see some real nice progress. Now 5 takes Duster. Duster calls him out. Nice job, Chalks filling in. Push forward, get that space back. Now instantly. Okay, was thinking maybe tanks push up a little further, but no, they're pretty much going to park it here. This is their line. They're just going to hang behind the radar. Help protect the front door. Yeah, Freak Fighter. Thank you, sir. That's an OG right there. Freak Fighter, former, could still be an OP Outpost guy. Those guys have been around for as long as I've been here. Tough sledding in here. Is that Rico? Rico 85. All right, Snyder. 3-story. Just gonna chill here. Where is he at? Okay, just on the front door edge. Probably looking to, well, find this garrison. But Circle's in a pretty decent spot. I mean, they clearly own the 5.6, and there's been times when they've gotten very, very close to the strong point, artillery battery, and this is going to be a hold all damn game long, guys. So we're not going to focus on them too much. I mean, unless some crazy, you know, thing happens where one of these tanks go down. Otherwise, we're going to focus up north. And give you an idea of what these MGs do. Lane holding. Okay, so taking shots. We're trying to get that crossfire. Any of you guys that play MG, it's all about getting that nice crossfire. Eyes are looking forward when you got this buzzsaw of an MG42 coming across you. Basically allow Fake, Justo, the rest of them boys to push up. My boy Fake is on one today. Getting closer. That's about as far as he can go. We've got the Chinese tank, the 76, blocking his, and Al Capone on the other hedgerow. But Fake is all the way in deep. Now, Justo has gotten into the bunker. First Circle player to actually make it in. He and Salon trade. All right, Big Vic gets 2. G43, baby. It's got that smash since. See ya. Now, as a squad lead, that's what I'm doing. I'm chilling. I'm going to be right here. I'm going to try and put up that risky OP. He's got to hear people coming for him. And he does. Decides to put that pocket watch away. Man, doing that work, boy. Vic can't hold out for long, guys. We got to get some help. This man needs some help. Yeah, nothing coming. Baker squad and the rest of these guys just couldn't get up. We just passed the 30-minute mark off the start. Just a quick recap. Syndicate with a very, very nice open. I was able to catch one of the truck snipes. I want to say had quite a few inf on it because they took the midpoint artillery battery without any kind of contesting. It was a clean take. And Syndicate been sitting large and in charge pretty much from the start. You know, can they hold it from open to close? We'll see. But things right now looking pretty damn good right now in the moment. Ryan with the nice clap in between the walls. Rico pays the favor back. Junkie trying to yeet that grenade. Oh my God, he gets folded. That might have been Twad. Yeah, Twad with a peek through that. Oh, there we go. That nasty little peek through that hedgerow. Need to check one thing real quick. How did my dampen rate go back up? Back. And just for a little bit of disclosure, some clarity here, I was late on the damn button for the clock. The official time right now is at 53. So 3 minutes, 3 minutes the clock is off by. I'll keep you guys updated with the official time. But I want to say at least things have now calmed down and lines have been clearly established. Always the first 30 is hectic. The second 30 is, you know, rebuilding, waiting for your resources to generate to launch that inevitable final push. The last third, I call it. The last third is when we're going to send everything they got. That is, the circle will do that. Nice shot on the 76. Believe he cleaned that up. Since got one in, and then our Chinese tank took care of the rest. And if I were to say, things are looking up for Syndicate. They've since cleared out This hedgerow line, which probably about 5 minutes ago was in the hands of the Circle. So Syndicate has cleaned out their strong point and have begun to move the inf up. Might have been your boy Mark Tank. Just poking the head up. Easy clap. You could literally be meters away from one another. People have learned the art of concealment. Yeah, Stormin making that big run. Not working out for him. Yeah, Big Pimpin'. What's Big Pimpin' up to? Yeah. This beats hard cap defense, huh? The life and day of a sniper. Just listening for feet. Ooh. Yo, can y'all get some names that I can pronounce? Like, come on, man. Yeah, David. See, I got that one. Owens. Yeah, Booty Bandit. Bro, it was the white helmet. I'm telling you. Nah, Egg's a good shot, dude. All right, map. Anything? Okay. Circle has since stretched the line. Perhaps they're looking for that whammo garrison, but it's going to be so hard. Syndicate has done a fantastic job of playing box out defense. Look at the entire G column. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 garrisons on the back line in case they were to even adventure the Circle putting up a red zone garrison. It's going to get triggered. I mean, everything's filled. So their defense right now is just basically impregnable. Just holding them off. And I think we're just going to see this line sit here probably for about another, like I said, another 20 minutes or so. So now would be a good time for you guys to go pour that drink, come back. Yeah, because we're going to be holding fast here for a minute. Alls are checked. He's clear. Making the run. Homie's about to run into. All right, Cat was one of the. That was the TC. So taking out the TC. That was nice. Paid for it. Now you've got a wounded and partially crewed Sherman. Now it's time to get those inf up there. Everest gets shit on. All right, big tricks. Gaining that building axis. Cleans out the toe popper. If you know, you know. All right. Let's see if we get up to the top. All right, we're damn near at the top of the bell tower at Villeville-sur-Mer. And there is a way to hop out. I believe they haven't patched that out, so I'm not sure he's willing to do that with the Thompson that he's got. Now, if he had the Garand, perhaps there's a way to hop out of these louvers and get on top of the roof. Oh, shit, tell me I'm stuck in this bitch. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, passing the halfway mark of the match, 45 minutes in. Nothing new to report other than we've got a nice little fight going on. Omaha Beach for the 2026 HCA Challenger League final between Syndicate and the Circle. I'd say this game is far from over. Syndicate has not been able to push the Circle out anywhere. I mean, we've been literally looking at essentially the same map for the last 45. And there's been times where the Circle have gotten close to the Circle, and they're doing it again. But each time, Syndicate has responded. That's S. There we go. Here we go, baby. Wow, this is a nice push. Yes, this looks good. Yeah, this will get the... Oh my God, Hellfish gets taken out by that artillery. Now, shout out to the artillery guy who we got today. Who's in that seat? The man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Heir Apparent, delivering those timely airstrikes, arty strikes, bombing run. Oh, with airhead, hello. Strafing run. Looks like airhead deleted by the commander. And Syndicate is making progress on the fourth. I'm going to say, albeit to the Circle going heavy on our midpoint artillery battery. We'll be mindful if it climbs above 50%. But this is pretty much, oh my God, yo. Another precise arty strike by Heir Apparent. And I think it's safe to say at this point, bombing runs are confusing as hell. That was, yes, I believe that was a Syndicate bombing run. But all right, like I said, we're getting close to that panic point on Orchards. Just waiting on the big respawn. Let's get map up. How we feeling? Okay, we've got Garrison to the north. We've got Garrison to the west. An OP. It does look like they're going to be able to respond to this, but going to be interesting how it plays out. Got OGK, Omen. Now, Batman just gets clapped. This is going to be interesting. It could be a 4-1. I might have to prime it up. Hold up. We have the Orchards. Just had to program that in there. I just didn't think we would get that far. But this is a nice bit. Even if Syndicate doesn't cap, this is what you got to do in order to reclaim that space few seconds ago, the circle was pushing hard. They got repelled. Some nice gunplay, some artillery strikes, and they rolled the dice. And now it's up to them to redeploy their guys back, which they're doing nicely now. You can see they are defending, not just contesting, and that's a great play. Oh my God, Swans. Claps OP gets like 3 players. Huge. Okay, let's check it out. Syndicate, I want to say this is their red zone garrison. So it's going to be interesting. How bad does Syndicate really want this 4th point? I mean, they could comfortably sit out, I think, and outweight the circle and not take this risk. Let's see what happens. I mean, if they can catch them, if they can catch the circle on a counter. Yeah, not that much panic. We didn't have Tiger Tank come back. In the distance, that's the Sherman pumping out the smoke. Look who joined the chat. Shout out to that old dog Pepper. And is there a Bama? I hear Bama. OG Bama from Syndicate. And Ari in the chat. What's good, baby? Hope you guys are enjoying the cast now that things have settled down a little bit. Your boy's a little rusty. I had about as good a start as the circle did. So that Tiger's pretty much locked in right there. I mean, he's not worried about the Sherman, but not much he can do. Can't move up. I mean, he could move up. Trying to see where the rest of the tanks are. Okay, there, that's the problem right there. So that's the real threat to the Tiger. One shot in, and here's the whole cat and mouse kiting back and forth game. You know what? I'm going to give it a shot, guys. Fuck it. The hell. Let me see if I can't switch up this map. Or this clock, get the proper time on here. All right, I'm gonna try and get it at 38. And go. Okay, shit. All right, clock has been fixed. Okay, there. Pulling your 7.6 up deep, getting that crossfire. Ooh, there's a slight bit of, maybe tunnel vision. I mean, you're staying off your line. Syndicate had their tanks tucked in here. Now this 76 is up now, unless Syndicate is sitting rich on fuel. I mean, they're plus 90, of course. But yeah, okay, he does have a concealment and a little bit of cover with that hedgerow. But, okay, in the distance, we've got, is that Panzer IV? Okay, not much of a threat to the 76. Yeah, 76 needs to back up. I mean, if you're not supporting the push, I might argue. Okay, Panzer IV's got a hit. Not sure how much damage he can do, honestly. I know they changed the tank penetration values. Oh my, oh my. What do we got in the distance? Okay, here's our... Oh, a little short on that. Lord Jax probably wants that shot back. Man, did he get deflated? I think out of the line. Yes, that hill just saved their ass. So I guess they knew how far they could push their luck, and they did get out of the range quick enough to not get lit up by the tiger. Also, from what I remember in the notes, the repair time is increased because now you've got compartments that you need to heal. Like if your turret's hit, you got to heal the turret up top. You just can't just drop down below by the tracks and heal them. You got to actually heal the parts that have been injured or damaged. And it does take quite a bit longer to heal them up. So we'll keep eyes on this. This is an important piece in whether or not the circle makes a move. We got both heavies pressed up. Okay, Syndicate, for the first time, has now pushed the circle back to the D column. Okay, Grim. You got big balls be running out in the open there, boss. But we got your life insurance because you might not make it home. All right. He's got the Panzerfaust. Can he get clear on that shot without getting clipped by the imp? Ah. That K98. Yeah. Ooh, OP gets clapped. Duster clapping a Booty Bandit's OP. Yeah, buddy, you better replace that quick. Check this watch. He doesn't have the time. Oh my God, Duster, let's go. Now that's huge. Why? Because squad lead did not get his OP up. Takes out the squad leader, and that push right there has been repelled. I guess garrison to the south, they'll be back up there in a minute, but it's all about winning them little battles, because all the little battles eventually add up, and they add up to more space for your guys to move. Real one. Satchel? Holy shit, the satchel takes out. I want to say that was Stupor's. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, was that the tank? That might have been his. Let me double check. Yeah, it might have been Stoops. Good fight here. Justo takes down Shocks. Sifu. Got Evolution. Reese, yeah, nice battle over this busted up village. Yes, sir. Anything new? Lines look a little bit thinner for the circle. And now Syndicate transitioning. See how well that transition goes. They do have, which is rarely seen, a half track. I mean, I guess when you have the extra fuel, I mean, this was I want to say pre-19. You just never saw half tracks. That might be part of the meta now, that you actually don't always spawn in tanks and just have that extra mobile spawn point. Okay, we got a fully crewed medium to the north in F6. Let's try and find that bad boy. It's behind the church. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, the vehicles got a huge buff on their speed and handling. So these sumbitches are hard to get now. So you just see tactically how much different they play. They almost play like a light vehicle would, going on these YOLO missions. Yeah, make it make sense. How does that stop and the others don't? I don't know, maybe the speed. Either way, Panzer IV makes it to safety. But I will say, for half of the match, this church was held by the Circle, and yeah, they're nowhere near it now. So Syndicate asserting their dominance, their infantry, pushing them further and further back. Now they got to fight from these courtyards here back to the church. They're definitely going to need that Panzer IV to stay up. Well, scratch that idea. Well played. What was that? Nexus? Nice AT strike. Ooh. See if Data gets some love. No targets. They do have shit from the north coming down. Booster getting that one. Snyder the other, perhaps? Just being a little rat in the corner. You know, when it's the final, it don't matter. You play the game. Most effective, doesn't matter. Style points. All right. Now, Gloomy has the satchel and the STG. Oh, shit. All right, homie's just running in place. Is he dead? Did he disconnect? I don't know. Oh, there he is. He's back. Back in time to get shot. Another OG joining the chat. Shout out to that boy Kill Switch. Big time shooter. Yeah, I want to thank all the OGs for coming out and watching. Whether you're cheering for or against. Some of the guys are in the chat probably hoping. We won't go into the drama. No. See, Rico taking the L, but yes, you can. They didn't patch that out. Yeah, Lenny's is probably looking to put that MG somewhere useful. Yeah, it's this shit right here the imp lives for. You know, those close quarter combat fights. F the lane holding. We got Garrison. Hold up. Enemy. Check. I stopped looking for these damn it looks like a successful hit. Or a complete whiff. I don't know. Panzer IV just kind of lurking. Ooh, takes a shot. Now our friend has been here the whole entire day. Might want to rethink moving now. He's got repair station behind him. I mean, Circle is doing what they can. They're trying to be more aggressive. They know the time is starting to wind down. Bottom of the map holds the heavy, but they're facing two heavies. No, one heavy, one recon, and one soloed Sherman. So yeah, they're not walking in the 8. And if they don't own the church, this is looking pretty grim right now. They've only got a few minutes left, honestly, to put it all together. Otherwise, we're going to be crowning Syndicate Challenger League champions in the next 20 minutes. Okay, Nova. Little trade. Anyway, chat, let me know how the game's playing. I've literally not played this thing very much. I don't know anything about the SPAs. Are they any good? From testing, what I remember was it wasn't really seen as useful, and I think the way they function, it's a little odd. The way the shells come out or the rounds come out. Here we go. Where are we at? Pushing it across. He's gonna run into the tank, the Sherman. These boys are trying to hook around. Let's see what's up here. Bombing run. Looks like circle bomb run, maybe. Trying to clear out the church. Yeah, they definitely know they have to gain the church. Otherwise, you know, the whole push to the south is futile. You got to be able to hit from top and front door. Lots of trading. All right, Dave's in. Healing up. Ooh, nice shot. Whoever took out the guy in the tower. David's got to get some shit in here. He's got to clap some bodies. All right, Eggs is gonna run in there. Lay the law down. He's got the shotty. No, he's got that Garan. Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, big push for this church. They might just ease up on that front door. Yeah, you can see that front door push has basically dissolved itself. Garrison has been removed to the south. So the circle looks like a commitment to the north. And maybe they just realize they don't have to allocate as much in the D8 area and just push it up top. Maybe draw out some of the syndicate players. Okay, circle. Back in charge for at least the time being. Back to owning the church. this group here with Garrison Spawn looking to reclaim the church they lost just seconds ago. Looks like we got a redeploy there. Something going on down here for that redeploy. Okay, we'll see that push along the 8. To the north you see, that's map edge, where Davey Tank Killer is. And right in front of you here is the 7. Looks like Syndicate got a call to leave the north alone for a moment and push out the strong point. Yeah, our tank right here. Precision strike if the circle had one. They need to get rid of this 76. This 76 right here is slamming the door down on any inf push and allowing Syndicate to move these bodies up here. Nice use of the smoke and move up. Batman. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Taking down 2. Oh my God. The great meme. Yes, sir. Down and dirty. That shit is popping off here. Swing it to the north. Well, look what we got here. Circle on top in the church area. And this is all inf. Now, if they could put enough side pressure on this 76, at least divert some of the attention away from the front door, they might be in business. But wisely, the other 76 coming to join. So now you've got the double barrels with a repair station. God. I mean, we could say the infantry play has been a toss-up most of the day, but I want to say the tank play from Syndicate right now, huge advantage, and probably the main reason why they've been holding this lead 3-2 comfortably throughout. I mean, they might just do it from start to finish. And with each minute that ticks off, the circle pushing, getting a little bit more desperate. Panzer IV going down. And Syndicate doing a nice job of meeting that push. Here comes your Tiger into the screen. Yep, it's a big rush for that open space. Lots of smoke. Oh my God, what a great rocket. Tell them about it, Marky Tanks. Folks, we can park it right here. Ain't no need to do shit. This is it. Bombing run. Syndicate, possibly, yes. Yeah, feeling that pressure, trying to clear that front door. Yes, sir. 21 frames. 17 frames. My computer's about to bake. Over. Holy shit, I've never seen my computer get shit on this much. I was down to 10 frames. Okay, we're back up to something reasonable now. We're in the 40s. But wow, that was a crazy push by both sides. Ultimately stalemating. Let's do it again. Round 2. Let's get big map real quick before the real fight starts. Let's just see what we got here. Heavy concentration in the E7. Yeah, F that map control. They're just like, we're going to take this square peg and just force it through that round hole. Yeah, the hell with map control and trying to fight over the north. You know, the circle just gave up the north. Church once again owned by Syndicate. It's right here, guys. This is it. 9 minutes. You got to slice 2 for the capture time. Roughly 7 minutes away from a Syndicate championship. And it's all in. It's all freaking in right now. We just keep it right here. Bombing run. See, again, I don't think that takes out. Right, bombing run does not take out. Oh, airhead combo. Bombing run, airhead combo. It's all in, baby. That's it, man. Fire alarm, air siren going off. It's all hands on deck. And Syndicate not giving an inch, meeting the circle toe to toe. Now this is where you need something sneaky. You need a big play. The circle, let's get mapped. Do they have anything sneaky running on the back end? Okay, Keldon, maybe puts up a garrison. Okay, there it is. Okay, called it. I said get all the attention front door and then send somebody around the back. And maybe Syndicate gets a little lazy and just drifts too far from the 6 into the 7. We'll keep eyes right now. So far, so good. All right, OGK going back. Obviously knows front door is covered. Owens with those skates on. Oh my God, takes out OG and the OP. Yo, look at them skates, son. Yo, what's good? Yo, this guy's just gliding, man. What the fuck? Yo, I'm dead, bro. I'm dead. Yo. I can't let this guy go. I don't care. Okay, shit, he is walking, actually. All right, what do we have? Garrison is lit. Who's lighting it up? That's Did I Ask? That bad boy, if it stays open, okay, it's clear. Tick-tock time. Check. 4 minutes and counting. Syndicate looking pretty damn good to claim that. I think I want to say their second. This might be their second championship. I think this might be back-to-back. They might be APL champs in Division 2, and this will be, I think, their first HCA championship. If they could just hold on for another, what is it, another 4, a little less than 4 minutes right now. And I think the circle's out. I think they've literally exhausted everything. We've got an airhead that looks like probably, if I was betting money, that's got to be an allied airhead as insurance. Yeah, commanders will be putting up that reinforce at about the 4-minute mark, because I think it lasts for 2 minutes. So we'll start to see that reinforce, and then things get really difficult. You'll have reinforce, you'll have garrisons, you'll have tank advantage. It's looking really strong right now. Looking really, really strong for Syndicate to take this. That backdoor push, which was supposed to be a secret, not so secret now. Got to move quickly. All right. Victor, very capable, and Fake also good shooters. But that recon, which we all know that I hate, just gives away that whole fog of war. Maybe the organizers one day will just say, let's just eliminate flares if the devs won't. And I think we'll have, I don't know, maybe a little more action. You know, a little more of that sneaky, sneaky shit. Oh. 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Yeah, and Syndicate is capping 4 with just 1 player. Now, these guys back here, yeah, just leave 1 in there and send everybody in. You got to go all in if you can do it. Minute 30 in the match. Hey, thanks for you guys for sticking around. Honestly, what, we got 42 watching right now. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate you. I don't think I'm going to be streaming much anymore, guys. I don't know. I just kind of fell out of love with the damn game, so this might be my last one for quite a while. I'm not saying it's long gone. I might come back and do it again, but man, what a great run it's been doing this so long. But yeah, came back just for these Syndicate boys, just to show them that love. I'm glad I got rostered by Cap K. Thank you very much, Cap K, for getting me on this last one. But it's almost safe to say Syndicate is going to walk away as these champions. "25 seconds, and the boys from North America are going to have their first HCA championship." And there it is, boys and girls. We'll call it. That's about it, and yee. Syndicate coming back and getting that hard-fought wire-to-wire dub. Before everybody runs out, GG's everybody. Let's get some scores in case anybody ever wants to play this back and watch it for themselves and see how they did. Let's just get all those guys out there. Wunderbar. Okay, and for our opponents, the circle Well played. GG's both teams. Great final. That's about as evenly matched as you can get for a final. Just out in the open with the shotgun. Gotta love the balls on this guy. Just weaving. Just weaving. Like a running back. Hit the hole, baby. Hit that A gap. Yes, sir. That's all she wrote. Not that we needed that official 2-minute countdown, but I wish there was a way to just say game over once the team can't win. It's kind of stupid to have to run out the remainder of the time, but anyway. Yeah, that'll do it for the HCA, at least this, this league. I'm not sure about the other one. I think Esprit, actually, wait a minute. Esprit and, is it WTH? I think they're playing in the final right now. I want to say Smithers and Altberger casting that. So, guys, go over there and check out their stream. Appreciate you guys for being here. But yeah, the big dogs are playing right now. So, but on your way out, just do me a solid. Just give me that like and share this, comment. All that good shit, and nothing else from here, but enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Peace, and one day we'll see you again soon, maybe doing another game or something else, but you guys take care.